Hello, this is Free Will with the next issue of Poison Tulips. But before we start, let's review what was in issue 1. Let's start off with Leroux. Leroux, to you.
Hello, you wonderful people of the streets. My name is Leroy, and as you know, there was another amazing gathering the other night, a wonderful party. The only travesty of this party was that the captain of the guard, Captain Rumor, and of course, their men, was nowhere to be found. Reports show that an absolute lack of discipline in the guard is caused by someone who is able to absolutely lose their willpower and flee the scene in terror. There was an attempt to replace them with a more powerful individual of words and terror, but reports show that they were seen elsewhere with more important duties. So those who wish to storm the capital know this. Lauru sees a weakness. He will fix it with his blade. So go to the east side. It's pretty weak on the east side of the capital.
Thank you, Leroux. I did not realize that is how you pronounce your name. It must be Old Scandelabran. Next, we will go to Morgana Malice. To you.
Morgana Malice here. Last time, on the last issue, there was quite an indulgent event. It was new faces were seen there, a particular beauteous performance by Meowza. It delighted the dark souls that drearily just live their lives in elegance. What will be seen in high society these days, we are yet to find out.
Yes, thank you so much. Next, we are going to Baby Bell. Baby Bell, to you.
Hey dolls, hello, hello. It's been a while since you've heard from me, but I do have some new tea for you. So, word on the street is some Meow Meow hit designer for cat familiars was seen, oh dang, on some Smoky Smokies. All I'm saying is you might want to look out for that. It's also, there's word on the streets also that he's been going around telling people to like lick his nose or something. It feels a little bit scandalous. Maybe a little too scandalous for Scandelabra, but stay tuned to hear more, baby bells. Kisses.
Maybe too scandalous for Scandelabra or perfectly scandalous for Scandelabra. Last but not least, our advice columnist, Dante Diladante. What's on your brain cell?
Hello, I am the dilettante. I will be covering a more so contemporary topic. Uh, as we know, BOH LLC, for those of you who do not know, Bag of Holding LLC, has been the crux of society's imports and exports of luxury goods in Scandelabra. As of recent, it has come to the Poison Tulips' attention that there has been a string of mishaps, perhaps explaining why they incorporated under a limited liability company. Individuals have reported their deliveries being wildly irrelevant or outright going missing. Reports of missing accoutrements, garments too small to wear, and more have been alleged from those relying on BOH's services. One poor soul who ordered a pair of horns to fit in with their co-workers received a pair of tabaxi ears, though they are delightful. Anyway, that is all with the dilettante.
You and I are. Yeah. Uh, thank you. And we will now proceed to issue 2 of Poison Tulips in a bit. And welcome to Poison Tulips, episode 2 here on twitch.tv/Gilding Light. Let's say hello to our players, let's have them introduce themselves and say a little bit about their character. Let's start off with Izzy. Say hi, Izzy.
Hi, Izzy. I'm gonna do the bit. I love that bit. Hi, I'm Izzy Spring. I'm a singer, songwriter, general or artiste. um, And my character that I play is Tiny Twopenny. She goes by many aliases, as you guys might have seen last game. For example, Hit Cat Model Meowsa, as well as Baby Belle, which is how she announces. She is the twin sister to Joaquin Twopenny. And yeah, yeah. Wait, I think I'm pointing the right way. Yeah. And they've grown up as two pennies in a pocket on the street. We're not sure which one is the older, but stay tuned to find out, everybody.
All right, thank you, Izzy. Next, we go to PJ. Say hi, PJ.
Hi, PJ. My name is PJ McGaw. I am actor, nerd, role player, geek. I do lovely shows with my friends here, and on Nat 20 Productions on Twitch, Nat 20 Productions official on Twitch. And I play Joaquin Twopenny, the twin brother to, of course, Tiny Twopenny, because we have two pennies in our name, and we're like two pennies in a pocket. And when I'm not Joaquin Twopenny, I am slipping on the guise of the unfortunate hero I accidentally created. The character only goes by Le Rue, or the streets in French. So we'll see what crazy shenanigans happens as this double identity potentially continues to slip out.
All right, thank you, PJ. Next, we say hi to Sam. Say hi, Sam.
Hi, Sam. I love the bit. The bit is compulsory. We will continue the bit until
Bit never
morale
ends.
improves. I'm Sam Sterling. I play Poppy LaFleur, and my only job is to make Ryan crack up. But other than that, I am an elf bard who is College of Whispers. Poppy, we found out last time, is of noble blood, but nobody tell anybody that. Okay? And our pronouns are she, her.
Okay, thank you, Sam. And next, we have Tobias. Say hi, Tobias.
Hi, Tobias. The bit never dies, and it never will. I am Tobias McCurry. I play Dante Dilettante. Our pronouns are he, him, his. I am a maker at Spring Hill Studios, and I will be playing Dante from the College of Glamour and the owner of the Hot Goss portion advice column for our lovely paper here. I'm very curious as to what advice I can give. Potentially chat. I think that might be good.
That might be
I
something.
think I think I'm going to be looking for questions in chat to answer.
Oh, okay.
That
If
could
you
be fun.
that actually could be fun. So, if you feel like doing that, let's see how that works while you play this game. And I am your gossip master and game runner, Ryan Omega. My pronouns are he, him. And if you want to see how I normally DM a game, this is it. It's very, very strange. It's very high improv, and I will constantly throw characters at my players to also have them play. But I also have a question that I want to throw to you at home, and that question to chat is: what is the most ridiculous one versus one sport to bet on? I will be looking for answers because that answer, I will pick an answer that will come into this story. And if you are very curious to know what other games are like this, stay tuned because there are other games like this here on twitch.tv/gildinglight for the Battle of the Bards in celebration for an upcoming Kickstarter for the Sirens Battle of the Bards. So now we're going to go to this game. So starting off, we are in the printing press. It is a room in the back of a large warehouse that Nickel Dime Quarter owns, who popularly goes by free will on the Poison Tulips. And Nickel is looking at a box of tulip bulbs on his desk. And we hear Dante complain recently about certain things with Bag of Holding LLC. The others are also in the room with various items that did not seem to ship right. And let's start off with this group, and if they want to show off any of the items that didn't seem to work, we will allow that to happen. And go.
Oh, Joaquin, I'm so sorry. I tried. I tried. I ordered. I ordered like the horns, like the fakey ones, so I
Oh
could like
yeah.
fit in with you and the tiny. And
I'm
they
in
sent
line
me they
anyways
sent
right
me
now.
nothing but these matey tabaxi ears. I do not
Oh,
understand why that is a mix up. They're very different. But I just
yeah.
want to fit in with my coworkers here, and
Uh, I mean, first of all, I want to say thank you. That's really freaking sweet of you, my man. Like, but you don't look. If you want to fit in with us, you just gotta be yourself. Like
Try
it
a
ain't.
funny accent. I think
Oh
that'll
yeah,
work.
yeah. Try to talk like us. Like, try to talk like we're like from like the dirty side of like southeast Scandelabra.
that
Rough
is
and
very
tumble,
difficult.
Yeah.
Uh,
roll 'em up fisticuffs. You got that like energy to you. I just feel like
the,
we gotta pull it out.
I
What are we doing?
That is very hard for me.
It's
Yeah,
okay. We'll work on it. But what you need to know is that it's very appreciated. And don't worry, BOH LLC, from what I heard, they have a great return policy. They just garbage at getting it to you on time.
I want to know. So your order didn't get here correctly because I I got this lipstick, and do you see what's wrong with it?
It
It's
looks
not.
like a cigar.
It's not black. I only
Ah,
wear black.
Oh.
What am I supposed to do with this?
I mean, can't we just put our ink on it? And doesn't that turn that black?
Isn't that what you
Ooh.
normally use anyway?
No, but see, I did get I ordered the new ink that we was talking about the other day,
Yeah.
and I'm telling you, it came in the completely wrong color. This is decisively red. I don't know if y'all can see that, but this
Oh
is
yeah.
red.
Hmm.
Okay, red ink to print the paper with.
Ooh.
That's dramatic. I like it.
I like
We
that
should stick
red,
with that, boss.
like the blood of the revolution. It's angry and it's here and it's now. Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know if we're willing to have the blood of angry men again. That was
Huh.
expensive to run.
Hmm.
Yeah.
It's about for the next issue, the blood of disturbed men.
I mean, there might be too much
That is every
donations.
man.
Yeah.
Does it look
True.
different if it's disturbed somehow? Like, are we talking like, is it blue?
We could
Is it,
we could make that
is it
happen.
gold?
A lot of disturbed people I seem to run into seem to be like kind of afflicted with a sickness of sorts. So if you want to get down with that, you can, but I don't recommend it. No.
So in issue 3, we'll call Down with the Sickness.
Yes.
I like
Okay, I
that.
like it.
So the
That makes
blood of
no-
sick men.
The blood is sick. Oh
Yes.
yeah. Like
Did
they're
we
sick
not
and
just deal
tired.
with like mass death and disease and sadness?
Yeah.
And I don't remember that.
There was something though recently in Scandelabra, like everything had to be shut down during the war because there was some sort of like I don't know economic problem. No one could go out. I don't remember nothing. I was so busy partying and
It's because wars are expensive.
oh yeah, yeah.
I
Ah,
mean, wars are expensive, and that's what
that's
the
why.
problem was with the Duchess throwing the balls.
And I
You
don't
know?
understand. It was so indulgent. Like, who puts on a fashion show for familiars? I mean,
Right.
you were Tiny. You were fantastic as
Oh,
Meowser. But the fact that the rich and wealthy are willing to pay someone like you to do something like that for them almost every weekend is beyond me.
Yeah, especially when there are people right now starving in the streets and like trying to get education. They're sitting there spilling this money on like, what, frogs that can fly, birds that can talk, cats that are my sister that are doing a great job. By the way, you sound like an angel last night. You were amazing.
I was pleasantly surprised.
but I
Okay.
didn't get paid for that. I just want to say I don't remember making any money off of that. So
You are paid by the paper.
yeah, but if you're talking about the nobility hiring me, no one gave me jack squat. I'm just saying.
That is why I gave you the suggestion to get close to the Viscount Gossepi. He's got too much
You
money,
would
in
make
my
money.
opinion.
You would
Yeah.
definitely make money. Definitely when I licked this chicken, he looked a little bit That's not a euphemism.
Whoa,
I'm
whoa, whoa, whoa! Lick
made
this
of
what?
No, it
Hey, look,
was
it's
actual like a plate of chicken.
actual chicken.
Don't worry,
you
boss.
okay. No, because
Okay,
my sister
okay.
could do whatever, but
Why are you
I don't
so
want to
worried
know.
about the chicken?
I just
It-
want to know.
Because if it's
chicken-
not cooked properly, you're gonna get sick.
It's a
was-
That is
liability.
fair. It is very noble of you to always be looking out for us.
Thank you, Saul. But could I say something weird about the Duchess that I was noticing?
Sure.
Yes.
She's
Besides the
like
smell,
pretty young, right? She's brand new to this kind of thing. And we saw her for like 5 seconds and she was just flocked by people. Like you know, you ever get like a gut feeling where you just kind of worry about a girl?
I don't. I mean, they're also all nobles. So they're probably going to flock around them because they usually have a lot of money. And they're probably going to be asking them for things. By the way, thank you for letting me know about the Duchess because the Duchess came to us and wanted to hire us for the thing. The thing with the finding the things.
wait, the Duchess define
Not
higher
the
us.
Duchess, sorry, the Countess.
Okay,
Ah,
Oh.
yeah,
Oh,
you,
Countess, yeah.
I peed a very small amount.
kind of weird, not gonna
Yeah.
lie.
That's
You
why
cannot
it's called
scare
a
me like
we.
that.
That's why it's called the we and not a p, because it's the wee bit in there. Yeah. Science. Right, so we gotta find something for her, right? So what do we gotta find? What do we gotta do?
Ah, well, I'm gonna have you meet her in the distillery, and which is just outside to our place where we play party games and stuff. And you can talk to her, and she'll give you the assignment.
Does this not seem in too close of proximity to our operation?
No, I mean
Well,
the warehouse and the distillery that I own is where I throw the parties. They just don't know anything about our barn because it's
Yes,
behind
yes.
a grove of trees.
and it'll be fine. The Countess knows me well, and she's easily manipulated, let me tell you.
Hmm.
Well,
Yeah,
let's hope she stays manipulated to stay in your good graces. You might need it just in case.
hmm. Last time I talked to the Countess, I was the streets guy. I was Leroux. You think I should get back in that persona, or should I keep that separate? Because I don't know if we're all together, that might get suspicious.
Do I have to put on the
Perhaps the
cat
Laro would
costume
be
again?
good.
I mean, it was cute, but it was a little itchy, not gonna lie.
I think that every good artist needs to go through, many phases of reinvention, and that it might be time to transform from Yowza into your next phase of artistry.
Will she trust people she doesn't know? That's kind of the worry.
How about this? Because Poppy did bring up a point which is kind of important. You all have aliases. You have pen names, so you can write in anonymity, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to come out with you. We're gonna talk to the Countess together, and we're going to establish the mission so that you all can go safely. How's that?
Good enough
Sounds
to
good,
me.
boss.
Yes, we can establish secondary contacts that we will utilize, which are actually just us with the Countess or whomever.
Great.
We
And
get free
so,
drinks going to the distillery.
what?
Do we get free drinks if we're going to the distillery? I'm just asking. Girls gotta ask.
Uh,
That is a perk of this job, is it not?
no.
It
You all get perks?
I'll cover you. Don't worry about it.
Let's address
Thank you.
this in a bit. And meanwhile, we go over to the distillery where, if you look around, it's really not that hard to take a nip of anything. And you have the Countess waiting. She is wearing something that is actually considered rather plain, but still elegant. You could tell it is very nicely designed with a sculptural piece on the side, which shows off her nobility, but is in only one color rather than a multitude of colors. She has
is
a cherubic face, a very wide build, and glasses, and a bowl haircut. That's very chic.
Is there a bartender behind the bar?
There is.
Round the drinks for everyone involved. It is on the tab of the owner.
Okay. That's fine. And he just fills a couple of mugs and gets it for everybody.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Hello.
Oh, hello, Countess. How have you been faring since the incredibly indulgent escapades of the previous weekend?
Uh I'm fine. But I'm here to give my assignment as determined by your boss?
Yes.
Yes. Uh so this is what I need. And I'm willing to pay what I need to it, but I'm making that arrangement with free will right now. And that is, I need you to get dirt on Viscount Gossepi. I know
Mm.
that he is going to Timor's playground, which is the casino at the edge of town. You know because he has that huge lit sign that is made out of a uh what is that? It's just this big
It's a fairy fire, just like constantly
it
surrounding the letters and.
no, it's a uh Izzy. What is it a sign of? A big sign that is think think Vegas. It's a big thing.
Mm, I'm thinking, honestly, I'm stuck on the fairy fire thing, but
Okay, I'll go to PJ. PJ, what is it a big sign of? Like a neon sign.
It's a big neon sign of a like a knight, like and like kind of like a cowboy finger guns thing,
Mhm.
but it's designed so that it opens its visor and it shoots a little hint and a wink and a smile at you. It's like heh, huh, heh, and it just repeats like ad infinitum.
it's made of licorice. Can it be made of licorice?
Ah, now I remember. It's this very cheesy knight that winks and smiles and points and tries to hit you with a stick of licorice.
That's bizarre.
Why
Yes.
licorice?
Hmm?
Oh, I love licorice.
Because Timora, who's the goddess of luck, is a cruel mistress.
That
Is
makes
it
sense.
red or black?
It's
Important question.
yes.
Oh no, I was saying that's an important question. Is
Uh,
what kind of licorice it is?
oh, I don't know. It's you don't eat it.
What
It's
if we
part of the
go next
sign.
door to the wrong place?
You
There's
think there's
only
going to be more than one casino with that
Other
sign?
things have
there's
happened.
only that one casino. Okay, so I know that Viscount Gossepi is going to make a large bet, but I don't know anything about it. I need you to go over there. I need you to figure out what it is and tell me what it is. If you happen to use that news for Poison Tulips, more than okay.
Right.
Who said we were on Poison Tulips? Oh, you're talking to the boss. Oh, I forgot.
No, I mean, Free Will said that he would just send people.
Okay, good. Well, Countess, good to do business with you.
Yes.
The all of my friends are very capable. I'm sure we will do a great job.
Great.
We
Of
are
course.
but the entourage.
Okay, great.
Entourage, whatever that word means, I'm that.
hmm Uh,
Uh,
would
You're
would
right.
you like to ask any questions?
yeah, I got a question. So, we know that this guy, Garcepi, yeah, he is gonna be at a place called Tamura's Playground. He's putting a big fat bet on something. We don't
Right.
know what, right? And you want dirt on this dude as well. I'm sorry, this viscount. So, do you just should we just keep it as like surface level as to what he's betting on? Would it be okay if we, I don't know, interrupt the betting process? Maybe find some other dirt. You know what's off limits?
Nothing.
I, I am concerned about perhaps a blending in of the casino. I believe we should be making bets and acting as though we are supposed to be there for obvious purposes.
Hmm.
That implies that we will be gambling. Have you allotted a specific amount for us to blend in with?
Ah, that's perfect. Hold on. Nickel's coming out. And Nickel, who is also free will, comes out and gives you the box of tulip bulbs that was on his desk. Oh, here you go. So,
Nichols, thank you so much for the drinks.
uh, yeah, looks at the bartender, and the bartender kind of goes and makes a gesture with his hand. I'm like, can only do some things with relatives. All right, so here's the box of tulip bulbs. Make sure you carry this. This is going to be your currency. This is more expensive than any gold or silver you have. It's my cryptocurrency.
The what?
Cryptocurrency.
What is cryptic about it? These tulips.
No, like crypts.
Yeah,
Right.
Did you get these from dead people?
Currency. Okay.
No.
good, I guess. No, it's just really cool thing they're doing on the streets, right?
I
They're
never
trying to
took you
find a
for
way to
grave
have
robbers.
money without, currently supporting the overbloated economy that's trying to like kill us all. So by investing in tulips, it's like money you can spend anywhere, at any point in time.
But Poppy
and you don't have
says
to
they
be
come
limited.
from the crypts.
No, it was just, I just know what crypt means crypts to me because I spend so much time in the graveyard. I mean, that was
so
my
Nigel
first
is not
thought.
grave robbers.
I don't really know anything about the economy. You think that's what they teach me growing up? No.
Yes.
Why wouldn't they have taught
I
you
do.
growing up? I thought you nothing. I wasn't gonna say nothing, but
You want to
I
know?
also thought that.
The
If you want
count
to know, I wouldn't let them. I only wanted to read poetry.
the countess interrupts and says, "Well, the reason why these are cryptocurrency is because sometimes the monies that are printed are not really worth the metal that they're founded on, and they make more of it because they can't really pay off debts with it. So we need something else that is more valuable than their fake gold or their fake silver to know that this actually has value. These things," and holds up one of these, "are rare. This one is an angel face tulip bulb, the rarest. This will get you to a limited place where only the very rich can go to."
The high roller stable, yes.
I'm loaded.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, we're loaded.
So how many of these crypto bulbs are gonna have each? Or is this gonna be like one pool that we have to kind of like take from?
This is one pool. Now, keep in mind that if you lose this pool, I can't make much more because you still have to grow tulips.
Hmm.
We'll be stingy with the tulips. All right.
Yes. Be stingy
Gotcha.
with the tulips, pay only what you need, and go do your assignment. And you also need to get out by a certain time.
Ooh, what time?
Well, I mean, time enough
You're
to
giving me a
write the next
curfew?
report.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay,
All right,
so the other thing
so-
I want to chat about though, what's his type? What's the Viscount's type? Because we locked. Well, I heard he locked eyes with a model, and I wanted to know, like, does he have a
The
thing?
models were familiars.
They were like dogs and cats and like little baby birds. I don't
I
think
don't
that's
know.
you.
Well, there was one model that was not a. It was a little more humanoid of a. It was the one model.
I don't know, but you need to figure that out. But I need you to go.
Very
Well,
okay.
thank
We
you,
shall go.
Countess.
So-
Thank you so much for the opportunity. Let us quickly make a lay of tulips for Tiny.
Oh, are we gonna use all our money to give her a necklace? Like, no offense, my sister would look amazing with
No,
that,
just
but
make
that's all
the
we
necklace
got.
out of the money.
No, that's we're gonna lose all of our betting power if we do that.
No, they come off the necklace.
This
Oh,
is for carrying purposes.
I see. I see what you're doing. All
This is
right.
the rich right
Tiny
off
is
the bat.
literally a physical wallet.
Oh, I'm a wallet. Ooh,
Yeah.
A tiny wallet.
a tiny wallet.
Yeah.
I'm not loaded. I just want you guys to know that I got pockets. Not. I'm gonna shut up now. Yeah.
Tiny
Well,
tulips.
You all are so delightful. I can tell the Countess wants to bid us
Yeah.
adieu and is not interested in hearing about your pockets. Though you may tell me about your pockets later. Countess, thank you for the work.
All
Absolute
right.
friggin' pleasure. Let's walk and talk.
So you arrive at Tomora's playground, which is at the edge of town, and it's hard to miss because there's a huge glowing sign of the cheesy knight figure with the finger bang sign and a stick of licorice, which is red.
Oh, it's red. That's
Hell
pretty
yeah.
good.
Love
Pretty-
red licorice.
And there are a couple of guards out front. You see one in a portly armor, and the other one in skinny armor. They almost look like a 10 when standing next to each other. Which one do you approach?
Joachim, I feel like this is your domain. You seem to gel with these folk.
Joaquin,
Mm.
is Joaquin
You are
dressed
such a good guard.
Like LaRue's?
Me?
Or is Joaquin dressed like Joaquin?
Yes.
I have an idea. I'm gonna quickly write a letter with the guise of LaRose or LaRuse and talk about like I am this great fancy hero of the aristocracy. I come to play. I will take on any challenger and any challenge within these fairgrounds. Please give me an evening to remember, and I shall tell every royal I meet about how great this place is. So write that letter. I'll write that letter.
Mhm.
And I go over to one of the two dudes as
Mhm.
Joaquin and I say, "Hey, look, I was told to hand off this letter, and it looks like you guys have been out here. You two youths have been out here for quite a while. So I'll tell you what, whoever doesn't want to be here and take a break, you can take this letter and go run it inside. Which one of you wants to run the letter?"
So the skinny one takes the letter and reads it. What does the letter say?
The letter says, "Hello, bonjour, bienvenue. My name is Leroy, famous hero, fighter of the war, and friend of the rich and powerful. I have heard this place is amazing. I will be there within the hour. I wish to savor your finest competitions. I will take on any challenger in anything one-on-one. Please give me the time of my life, and I'll make sure everyone hears how truly amazing this place is. Signed, the hero of the rich, Leroy." And that's what it says.
The hero of the rich. Well,
Sorry, may I redact that? Hero of the nobles.
hero of the nobles.
I like the rich.
I need you to roll a deception.
Thank God I'm good at it. I knew I got the D20. Okay.
Oh no.
No, this is gonna be good. Let's see here. Yeah. That's a 26.
26.
Okay. Oh, you scared me.
Okay. What reaction do you tell me what happens?
So I would imagine the skinnier knight reads this, and has this immediate kind of jump in place, and they know someone in this building, someone in this operation is going to really want to be a part of this, and they just run off with the letter to go talk to a pit boss or the casino lord or whatever to I guess start making preparations and hyping up what like the come on take all challenger that's been issued by this letter as well.
Mhm.
And that just leaves me and the slightly larger knight.
Okay. So that tells me at least He tells you that, so you're probably here to challenge the killer orca.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, was that in character or out of character? Sorry.
No, he says that in character.
Yeah, I go, yeah. Killer Orca. I mean, that's gonna be like a piece of cake. Loro, you kidding me? The dude's a savant with a sword.
He looks at your hands very carefully. What condition are your hands in right now?
Uh, being that my sister and I scraped a living as orphans on the streets, while they are very smooth, they are very calloused and very broad from constant working and fighting and scraping to make a living. So they look nice, but worn.
Okay. Um, he looks at your hands, and then he looks at everybody else's hands. He just like rubs, kind of like just inspects them, looks at them for jewelry, looks at them for markings, for brands, for wards. Does anybody have anything like that on their hands?
I have 2 rings.
Are any of them magic?
Nope.
Okay. So he looks at them and says, "All
I
right,
need the bulb necklace, mind you, when she approaches.
you have a what necklace?"
The tulip necklace.
They're the angel tulip on like they made a lei and put it on me.
Okay. So like one of those garlic lays that you try to ward off vampires with.
100%.
Yes.
She's also I'm gonna have her like in disguise as like a noble wearing
Mhm.
like a little like masquerade mask.
Mm-hmm. Um. So the big one has no reaction to it. Hmm. The skinnier one goes, "Oh, hello."
Hello. Yeah, nice to meet you.
Hello.
Oh,
You must be looking for our prestige suite.
absolutely I am.
All right. If you will come and follow me, and Hoggard, if you can let this guy and his friends know about the pit, that'd be great.
Um, I they're coming with me, right?
No.
We are the entourage.
I at least need my god with me.
I am practically offended.
Uh, you are practically not as rich as this woman.
Well, I can't go in unless I at least have my god.
Well,
For my own safety. If you can tell, I have a lot of money, and sometimes that means people can come after me.
It's
Yeah.
true, we see it all the time.
Absolutely.
Furthermore, on top of the defense as a guard, I would like to note that holding a proper entourage is very key in order to ensure that other individuals do not crowd our beloved noble.
Do you
Yeah.
want the people here to think that she is of a lower status than she is?
I cannot believe the service at this place.
I am considering just leaving with my money, and you can tell the owner that.
We could always just talk to the manager if there's an issue with our services here.
Do not pull it, Karen.
I want. Hold on. I just need to feel Mr. Roll right here. Okay, you're glad that I rolled low. So, do you have the fee for going into the prestige room for having an entourage?
Yeah, of course we got
I'm
the
sure
fee.
I have the fee, but how much is the fee? Just out of curiosity, nothing more than curiosity.
The fee would be 10 tulip bulbs.
That's a little much, sir. I mean, while I do have a lot of money, as you can tell, I still like to spend frugally, and that's how I keep my money. I'm only here to gamble. So let's say I take in my dear God here, who if you can tell is also quite noble.
I point over at Poppy and
Mhm.
say,
My God is of high birth as well,
Mhm.
and should be allowed in on that basis. And also, how am I supposed to go anywhere with my money being as valuable as I am without a God? I'm just saying it's not a good look.
Ryan, can I do like a history or insight check to figure out if we're either being ripped off or the values of these tulip bulbs or something to that caliber?
Absolutely. Go
Uh,
for it.
sure. I'll
Which
throw an insight to see if this guy's trying to rip us first.
Sure.
can I provide
It's a 10.
can I provide what's it called, advantage with my insight proficiency as well?
Um, does your character class allow that?
Yeah, if we I think if we have the same proficiency or yeah in a skill, we can work together, and I can give him advantage on that. I think.
I would love advantage.
Okay. Go for it.
All right, so first roll was a 10, second roll. All right, that's better. It's an 18.
It's an 18. You get the impression that yeah, he is distinctively trying to rip you off.
Uh, Zedonte would like to speak with you and whoever your boss is regarding your current pricing and how you would like to potentially pocket some of these extra tulip bulbs. I am personally rather familiar with the cost of your fine establishment, and
Mhm.
that is rather unacceptable for you to be treating nobility like this.
Dante, I see what you're getting at. Let me step in. My good sir, I see you're just trying to do your job. But you see me standing here with this beautiful woman and these average other people. And if you are going to cause trouble with us, we're not only going to take our money elsewhere, but with the influence that we wield, we can shut this place down. Do you want that? We're just trying to have a good time for the lady. Do you want that? She's attempting to intimidate him.
Go ahead and roll for intimidation with advantage because of Dante's insight.
Ooh, that first one was real good.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, first one was a 25, so
Yeah, I think you're good. So, so he goes, "Oh, I am so sorry. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to do that. I just have never seen any of you here before, and also I would never know anyone to wear bulbs around like that. That is flashing so much money that it's ridiculous, and someone could nab you."
we're
So,
exclusive and
That is why we are
avant-garde.
here.
all right. Let's
Yeah.
let's bring uh I'll bring you to the prestige suite.
Thank
He
you.
he walks up a set of stairs which spiral around a tower. Um the Timur's playground is shaped like the Excalibur Castle from Las Vegas. Because
Perfect.
of course it is. It's a
Yes.
playground, it's a casino. So it's shaped like Excalibur from Las Vegas. There's a set of stairs that spiral around a tower, and you see that the prestige suite is one of four towers. And so I'm assuming that you're all going to this tower?
Oh yeah.
Okay, great. So you enter this place. Everything is very plush. Everything is either red or purple. So you see a chaise full of velvet. It feels like a cloud when you sit on it. You see three other figures. You see a figure that looks like they're made of wood, and you see the green felt of a poker table. On one side is an open view, and when you look out the view, there is several layers down of the different levels of the casino, and at the bottom of it is a large pit, normally dedicated to a large event, like a boxing event or a wrestling event. This one just happens to be a rock, paper, scissors event.
This is where they are given 3 weapons, yes? The rock, the paper, the scissors. And then they go into mortal combat until one is dead.
No,
2 men enter, 1 man leaves.
no,
I'm very familiar with this sport.
no, no. Like, how barbaric do you think we are? No, we just use our hands for rock, paper, and scissors.
You're that barbaric? You literally go after people with your bare hands and do not use tools like people?
No, I like this. This is primal. This is like streets level. I like this, yeah.
Then how do you get the rock, the paper, or the scissors if you're just using your hands to kill the man?
No, you're not supposed to kill them. Like, you either hold your hand like a fist, like a rock, when you try to punch them, or you hold them, your 2 fingers like this, when you try to gouge their eyes.
No, that is where you grab the nose! Amateur!
I mean, I don't know where you come from, but this is how we play it, sir.
I'm gonna gotch your nose, the man.
Okay.
I got the nose. No one will ever knows.
I'm gonna.
Are you gonna actually touch him, or are you gonna just play the?
Oh,
gotcha?
100%. That sounds great.
Are we gonna? I guess we're going to roll for initiative.
Oh my god. Okay.
It's not threatening, to be clear, but yes.
But he is threatened, so I want everyone to roll for initiative. I can't believe we're doing this, but we are. And please tell me what your initiatives are.
13.
13 for Poppy.
17.
17 for Joaquin.
Ooh, 21.
21 for
Remember when I started combat with Got Your Nose?
Yes, you started combat with Got Your Nose.
Sorry, let me roll up my bardic sleeves here.
To be fair, like the last time someone had got your nose with me, I was so fed up with that like dad humor that I was like, I'm gonna fight you right now.
Clearly.
What'd you get for Dante?
10.
10. Okay. All right, so Tiny, you're up.
Do I have my... Did we bring our weapons with us, and did they allow us in with weapons?
You didn't tell us that you had weapons. Because you don't bring weapons to a casino.
You can throw a punch.
We're throwing punches. Okay.
Yeah.
You don't have to, but...
Yeah. Oh,
So,
okay.
like you could do an unarmed strike.
It's fine. I've got excuses ready. Get them.
Wait, what is... How close are we to him, like, respectively, in the room?
Yeah, like you're within 5 feet. Like, this is not a big room.
And are there other people in there who are, like, looking like they're gonna square up to fight us, or is it just him?
It's just him that you can see.
So I have my fan. So I'm gonna roleplay that this unarmed strike was with the top of my fan.
That is totally fair.
It's gonna get booped.
All right.
The sensor didn't work.
What is your strike?
I mean, for unarmed strikes, it's just 1 and then +2, right? Like you don't get a roll for this, right?
No, you still have to roll because they can still avoid it.
Oh, to hit, yeah.
You have to roll to hit.
Like a 1d6 or like a...
So roll a 1d20 and then add your...
Oh, you mean like to see if I hit? Okay.
Yeah, DC to hit.
I rolled an 8.
An 8. All right. So you attempt to hit the skinny guard, and you whiff by a mile. The fan just kind of sails past his face. and you just
I do shout as I do this and say, "How dare you, sir!"
next.
Oh!
Next, we go to Joaquin.
Okay. So now we're just with the skinny guard, right? There's not the big guard, isn't there?
Correct.
Bigger guard. Okay. So I'm going to I'm gonna cast Charm Person on this guy.
Okay.
So let's see here. A level 1 Charm Person. I'm gonna need a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
He has got to beat a 13.
He does not beat it.
Okay. So as he's charmed, and if you want me to do anything else, roll a skill check or anything after that, I will. But I'm gonna say, whoa, hey, buddy, hey, brother, like fellow working class person, listen. He doesn't know about our underground rules of rock, paper, scissors fighting. He doesn't know that it's actually a cultured sport of two underground combatants hiding in the shadows and shooting fingers at each other. He doesn't know. He comes from a different place. So it's our job to be like, hey, buddy, it's okay. These underground rules, it's all good. To try to calm him down with a charm person.
So the guard calms down. He's not pleased, but he is calm. He says, "All right." But
He runs and goes and retrieves her fan.
but no other physical contact without my consent.
Hey, I understand.
Looks at when he looks at Dante and then just walks out. And unless anyone wants to do any further, combat ends.
Poppy will
Tell
look
him
at Dante.
I still have his nose.
Poppy will look at Dante and say, how do you think you're going to get away with that kind of behavior here? I mean, you just did, but
Case in point.
I'm here to back you all up when you inevitably make mistakes.
We are
But
here to assert dominance over the local guard, so they will not screw with us when we are
Yes.
working.
I just
We have
want,
done so financially, and now we have done so physically, and
That's
therefore I
true.
believe that our campaign will be successful.
Well, that's true. I just want to warn you. If it comes to more serious blows, I will choose violence.
I expect for you to wake up every morning and choose one of two things: coffee or violence. Maybe both.
Yeah, why not both sometimes? I mean, that was
Why not both?
I think I might have slightly broken my fan, but otherwise we're good.
Yeah. I think at this point in time, we need to focus on the mission because time is wasted. We got to get it and get out of here.
Do we see the Viscount?
I'd lay eyes on him.
You do not see the Viscount anywhere, but you do see an older couple. You see Lord and Lady. You see a Lord and Lady who are who have like a woolly hair, very very gray. They look very aristocratic. Their noses are high up in the air. They have like these really strange like shapes to their faces, which tell you that they're aristocratic because they might look a little inbred. But the woman has like very prominent buck teeth, and the older gentleman has no chin.
High class.
Yeah.
So very very high class. They go by the name. The lady introduces herself like, "Hello, I am Lady Featherglass, and this is my companion, Lord something. He'll introduce himself."
It's a prestigious Lord something.
It's mysterious.
Yes. And you see the figure that looks like it's made of wood and who says, "Would you like to play a game?" and has several cards laid out.
Yes, I think we'd like to, right? Yes.
Yeah. While you're doing that, I'm gonna go look for the Viscount and see what he's betting on.
Yes,
I
would
think
like
I
to assist.
recall hearing about a fighting or a competition about the killer orca, and I think the man's probably gonna put money on that. So I'm gonna look out for him and see what I can find. So I leave the party to go do
I
that.
will join you.
Good.
Tiny's just like glaring at Joaquin, going like,
Tiny, it's fine. We'll do fine here.
Oh, I'll check if the swing is at least. Maybe get some money. Anyways,
All
Hi.
right. So we're gonna go between those two scenes. Where do we want to start off with first? With Joaquin and Dante, or with Tiny and Poppy?
I assume Joaquin is doing a quick change.
I can if
No, I wasn't sure if you were.
I'll wait. I'll do the quick change if the letter works and he's summoned for competition or something.
Tight.
Why don't we start with you guys?
Sure. Well, let's look around for this whole man.
Yes. Where is the Viscounty Giuseppe?
All right. So Joaquin and Dante go over to the pit looking for Giuseppe. But they don't see any look of this hunched over man with a cane. Like as you search around, you don't see anyone like that or describing that having that description. You do, however, see the killer orca just in the fighting ring, uh, just kind of like stretching herself out. Um, she is. You find that she's an orc of formidable size, with thighs kind of like tree trunks, biceps like boulders, a snaggletooth, and eyes that shine like rubies, and
My eyes have never laid upon something so beautiful.
flawless pine green skin. Her agent actually sells her sweat in a jar because her skin is like porcelain.
I believe the killer orca's name is Orc Delphine. Or no, that is the scent of sweat.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they sell it, and then people
The
like and they like
bathwater
smoke
also is
it.
quite a commodity, yes.
It's very popular, but don't get too cozy because if one or two of us are squaring blows, it's probably gonna be me. And
Oh, I will not be. No, well, actually, it depends on the placement of the head and the size and the head squish.
first of all, she's my type. Secondly, you're just gonna
Excuse
break her
me.
heart. You're gonna break her heart. That's all you did in college. You hurt people's feelings.
Wow. Did
Yeah,
I
I'm
ever
bringing
hurt
that
your
up.
feelings?
Yeah, a few times. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was
Look,
the neb thing, wasn't it?
I was very sensitive, and I looked up to you, and you just sometimes you maybe feel small. But look, we got to talk to the Viscount. All right, we'll
You're
talk about
taller
this
than
later.
me.
I don't. Let's go talk to the Viscount. All right, I got to start squaring up the Orca, and I got to square up Viscount.
Very well. Let us find the Viscount.
All right, all right. He's probably going to want to keep his eye on his investment, right? If I remember correctly from the last party we went to, the Countess said he's probably doing some sort of illegal booking on that killer orca. He's probably stacking the bets against that
I would do
favor.
so many illegal bookings with the killer orca.
I-
Sorry, mission. Yes, is that he's gonna look up? Is there like an over room, like a viewing room?
There are a few box seats up there, and I need you to give me. Let's see here. Let's have you roll an insight check.
7.
You're pretty sure that you're pretty sure that the Viscount is just somewhere here. You know that the Viscount is not betting remotely. Is somewhere in this casino. You also see like another figure that is kind of nerdy looking. When I say nerdy looking, as in like very huge glasses, like face full of acne that is healed for a little bit, very straw like hair. Um, and you see the killer orca kind of looking at him in a slightly glass eyed kind of way.
That man must die.
Look, no, we have to respect the fact that that gorgeous goddess is not into us. And that's okay, because there's always
I
another
know it's
gorgeous
okay, but my
goddess.
heart at the irons.
I know. Hey, look, you're not gonna have to take a beating from. I,
Mm,
I'm gonna have to talk to her. I was thinking maybe I could figure out on her end what the arrangement is with the Viscount. Well, you go talk to the Viscount about what the arrangement is, because
yes,
maybe
yes,
little
but
Rose
we
got to
must
take a
find the
fall.
Viscount.
All right. Well, you know,
Uh,
really quickly, can I take a perception check to look around the room to see if I can find him specifically?
yeah, you can try.
Okay. Let's use my pink dice. My pink die for this.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Perception, not great. That is a 9.
All right. You notice. You notice that the killer orca, um, is kind of uh blushing a little bit through her very smooth green skin, looking at the straw-haired, bumpy-faced man.
All right, I'm gonna walk my way over to Killer Orca, and I'm gonna start using my wonderful eloquence with that lovely person. Uh, and I'm gonna point to Dante, and I'm just gonna like streak my horns and be like, "Up to you to find the Viscount. I'm calling the orc." And I walk over uh to her, and I'm gonna say, "Ain't love a really fickle thing? Always to be looking from a distance, but never up close." I guess always ask the question, like, what do you got to do to take that first step, right?
Yeah, she just. But he's not into me. I know he's not. I mean,
Oh,
look at him. He's like an Adonis.
I hear you. I mean, look at that. I mean, it's just so much. Listen, all Adonises, right? If I remember my mythology correctly, all Adonises had to rely upon, a lovely Lady Echo to take the first step, right? So, or was that Narcissus? Either way, maybe you got to be the first person to try. What's the worst that he could say? No? And you look like a warrior. You know defeat, and you know that when you get knocked down, you get back up again and you hit even harder. Just not him. I don't think he could take it.
I don't know. Like, look. I mean, look at me. Like, I'm a mess. I'm just good at one thing: beating things up.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, that mess is stunning. It is chaos that is so uncontrollable. It is inspiring. And you may be an absolute face wrecker, but let me tell you something. Every guy likes to know that the person they're in love with can make them feel just as safe as they can make her feel. So, like, if you're gonna crush faces, why don't you do something as a display to this for this guy in the ring? Talk to me. What are you doing here? How can we make this work? So at the end of the day, he looks up to you. He's inspired by it.
I don't know. Do you have ideas?
Oh, I got a lot of ideas. Like, firstly, first, right? Like, you're a fighter in the casino. People bet on you, right? Like, what's the arrangement? Are you betting to win? You betting to lose? Making a fall in the third? Like, what's the plan?
I mean, I don't have a plan. I'm here to. I'm here to compete.
Mm, okay. All right.
I'm the
I'll tell you.
champion.
Oh, you're the champ. Even better. Look at you, the top of your game. Who isn't impressed by the people who are top of the game? I'll tell you what. I know a guy. He's a very famous hero of the nobles and aristocracy. He's coming. He has a take-on challenger attitude. Maybe I can talk to this guy. Maybe if you give me some information, I can make sure this really big, rich, noble sword fighter who survived the whole war, maybe maybe he makes you look really good in front of that guy. You beat him up a little bit, give him a few shots, please. And at the end of the day, you get your Adonis, and we get something that'll help everyone else, which is information that you know.
Okay.
Yeah, there you
You
go.
mean you want me to tell you how to win at rock paper scissors?
Yes, that's what I want to know. But two things: I want to know how to win rock paper scissors, and I want to know about certain individual that I heard has been putting a lot of money behind you. You know, I think he calls himself Gossipy. Gossipy? Does that ring a bell?
No,
No.
no,
From what I hear, he's really heard a lot of bells about you. Ringing?
real, really? My manager would have told me, but
Mm.
no.
Hey, who's your manager? Are they here?
Uh, yeah, they're up in the box seats.
What's their name? What do they look like? Maybe we can ask them some questions too.
Ah, yeah, their name is Andrea, and
Andrea.
yeah, Andrea. Uh, short, shoulder length hair, kind of curly. You know, mousy brown, looks like a mouse. I think she's part mouse. I don't
Yeah.
get into it. She's
And you
just
know,
my manager.
look, everyone's got a flavor of yogurt they love. I'm not here to yuck your yum. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. You look like a tremendous warrior. When this guy, he goes by the name of Loro, he's kind of a big deal. When he shows up, he's gonna fight you. All right, it's gonna be a knockdown, drag out, kick ass, rock paper scissors match. But don't worry, you're gonna win, and you're gonna look tremendous doing it. We're gonna go talk to this Andrea person and make sure that everything's on the level. And I cannot wait to see you guys fight. It's gonna be tremendous.
Okay, we're gonna go to Tiny and Poppy back in the Prestige Suite when they're talking to um, Lady Featherglass and Lord something is what she called him, and the wooden figure is saying, "Would you like to play a game?"
What kind of game?
That's a good question. That's a good question.
Ah, it is blackjack with dice.
Hmm. My lady, does this interest you?
I'm
Talking to.
looking for the more higher stakes game. How high are the stakes on this? Are
Oh,
they medium rare? What kind of stakes we looking at?
oh, we only bid in tulips.
Hey, Pop.
Yeah. Yes.
What a gambling.
I could give it a shot. Let's bring the lady Featherglass. Featherglass, is that it? Would you like to play with us?
Oh yes, of course. I
Then let's
like
all
playing.
play.
I like playing for information.
Oh, what kind of information are you looking for?
Mm. I like to know why you're here. I've never met you before.
Well, my lady right here, she doesn't get out on the town quite often. Is that right?
I have my reasons to be here, but I want to know some things from you. Let's say that we do a little Q&A after this game. If you win, you can ask me some questions. If I win, I get to ask you some things.
How about as we play hands, we ask one question if you have enough tulips to last each bet.
Sounds fascinating.
So, as your storyteller, I will tell you that you currently have enough tulip bulbs to last two bets unless you win the round. So, would you like to bet?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Tiny. Yes.
Make this count because otherwise we have nothing to bet with the viscounts on, and we're gonna the viscount, discount, whatever the hell. We're not gonna have anything. So I quit there. I'm just saying.
Okay. We'll see how it goes, and if it goes badly, I have a backup plan.
Good, good. Okay, we in. Let's do this thing.
All
You and
right.
your husband, you know what? I'll ask later. Let's play.
All right. Izzy, roll me a d20.
All right.
You do it. I believe in you.
Four.
Okay.
I redact my belief in you. That was
Ah.
Okay. Um, Sam, roll
Yeah.
me a d20.
All right. That is 18.
All right. So, 18 plus 4 is 22, and you bust. But you still get to ask one question.
Okay.
So, the I will say, coming in here, I've been trying to figure out who I should place my bets on in the bigger game.
Mhm.
And I've kind of heard some things floating around
Mhm.
about the Viscounts and the Killer Orca in that particular game.
Mhm.
I wanted to know if you had any hot goss on that, any words for that.
Ah. Oh. Oh.
Just if my newcomer, I I just thought it'd be fun.
Oh. The Viscount, when he was playing earlier, was was saying that he had a sure thing against the Killer Orca, Melvin the Mauler, and he assured me that he was going to win, even though Killer Orca is clearly the favorite.
Fascinating.
Interesting. Have you heard anything about? Oh, you know what? I owe you a question if you wanted to ask.
Did you want to know why she's here? I can answer that.
Yes, why are you here?
Well, she, as you said, you haven't seen her around high society. This is very secret. I implore you to understand this is a dark secret. May I whisper it to you magically?
Of course.
I will cast message
Mhm.
to her and say, she's in the Witness Protection Program. She's from another illustrious town and is hiding out with her wit riches here. So do not spread it around.
Okay. All right. Would you like to try again? You only have one bet left.
Yes. Right before I see her get her cards, the feather glass, I am going to cast Bane on her.
Okay.
So that's they must roll a d4 and subtract the number from their it says attack roll or saving throw, but you can apply that how you wish.
Sure. Okay. So in this case, because you're essentially trying to roll a 21 but not go over, we'll say that you can adjust your total number by 4.
Okay, got it.
So you're basically rolling d20 to hit 21 but not go over.
Shall I roll?
Yes, both of you roll.
It's a
12.
10 for me without adjusting it.
So we have 22. We can adjust it by 4. Do we
4.
have to adjust it by the full 4?
No.
Oh.
We're 21.
So you hit 21 and you now earn 3 times your bet. So you are actually ahead.
Delightful.
Hmm.
Well, it was pleasure playing with you. We, our compatriots have been gone quite some time. I think it's time for us to go find them, don't you think?
Yeah, I do want to learn more about this. What was the guy's name? The one that the Viscount's pretty sure of?
Melvin the Mauler.
Melvin the Mala. Really
Yes.
nice meeting you, though. If we see you in town,
You
feel
never
free to
saw her.
Yes. But I seen Melvin the Mauler. I could not think he would beat anyone. He is just so tiny and skinny and bumpy faced and that straw hair. I don't know how he'll ever beat her.
Strange.
It's very
Interesting.
strange. Yes.
Well, big things sometimes come in tiny packages. Don't you know?
That was never true of Lord something.
Oh. Look at Lord Something. Does Lord Something look comfortable?
Lord Something looks like he's passed out.
I like
Well,
his style. I'm just saying, like you and me could be really good friends. If you run into me again, just allow. Um, we should probably go though. We should probably go.
yes.
Quit
yes.
what you're ahead.
That's what we're gonna do. Thanks for playing with us though. That was fun. Bye.
What is Dante doing right now?
Like a dejected child who's lost his mother in a grocery store, he's going to go to the front desk.
Okay. What are you doing at the front desk?
Excuse me, excuse me. I seem to have lost my associate in this crowd. Could you please assist me? I am looking for the Viscount Giuseppe.
The Viscount Giuseppe. What
Yes.
business do you have with the Viscount?
Well, I wish to locate the individual so I could have the business with the Viscount, but I saw him and he disappeared into the mist. It is tragic, truly.
Well, if you need to find him, you will probably find him in his betting box, um, which is section 4D above the casino pit.
Thank you very much. I will go knock politely on the door myself.
Of course, there is no door, there's just a guard in front.
Well, I will not knock on the guard. I might knock next to the door, next to the guard.
I would not recommend knocking on the guard.
I also do not recommend playing Atrenos, but thank you.
All right.
He will leave.
Okay, and he leaves. All right. PJ, does Joaquin do anything at this point?
Before I leave,
Before I forget, Izzy, your character gets an advantage with the note to. Hold on, let's see if I got this right. Specifically for the purposes of stealing her brother's girl. Oh,
but she's already spoken for. She has feelings for who I'm assuming is Melvin the Mauler.
Feelings can change.
She hasn't met Tiny yet. That's the problem.
True. It's true. My sister's very
She hasn't
persuasive.
seen me.
The
All
advice
right.
column is writing itself.
Joaquin, what are you doing?
So before I go, I'm just gonna take a quick moment to confirm with Killer Orca that the nerdy guy that she has this huge crush on. I'm just like really fast, really quickly. And what's the lucky guy's name?
Melvin.
But that is a very strong name. All right, I'm gonna be right back. I'll say break a leg. So
Don't
Joaquin
tell
was
me to
going-
break a leg. I'm a winner.
Yes, you are. Envision it, make it yours, and then I'm gonna leave, and I'm going to find Dante.
I'll meet back up with him.
Okay,
Okay.
cool. Trading information. Basically, I'm gonna let him know about Killer Orca, her manager Andrea. There may be something going on there. We don't know. Melvin. She has a huge crush on Melvin the Mauler.
What do you mean?
She's got that skinny nerd. I
You're
don't know.
telling me our campaign is hopeless, our love lost.
Look, it's not our fault that we look like Mr. loses his
They
lunch
got to
money.
us first. Oh no,
It's okay.
I'm
Look,
wounded.
Can Tiny walk in?
we gotta focus on. Hey, how's it going, little sis? Turns out the orc lady that we find to be absolutely gorgeous has a thing for Melvin the nerd.
Oh,
Oh, he's the one that. Oh, that's why. Oh, I gotta talk to her.
Tiny, it's hopeless.
what's
We
wrong with
already
you?
have a love.
It's not hopeless. Let me tell you why. Melvin's doing something skeezy. I'm pretty sure he's coming. I'm pretty sure he's wooing her and knows exactly what he's doing because he's made a. He struck a deal.
Whoa! Hey, no offense. The guy's got the charisma of a fart in a wet
What
bag.
is the
Okay,
deal
I don't
that was
believe that.
struck?
I think he's conspiring with the Viscount. I'm pretty sure. I mean, I can't tell you for sure, but if there's one thing I will not stand for, it is a beautiful woman being taken advantage of by ugly. I'm gonna go talk to her right now.
I know where the Viscount is.
Yeah. Wait, what?
By the way, I know where the Viscount is. I looked very sad, like lost child.
You know
We
what?
should-
If you're going between old rich man or beautiful woman, I will pick beautiful woman. That's
The
a
bidding
hard
box 4D.
I'll tell you what. Let's divide and conquer. I think it's kind of a best strategy here. How about Dante? If you'd like to, you and me, we can go talk to the manager and probably the Viscount at the same time. Uh, Tiny,
I think we
have
should go
fun.
talk to Melvin, Tiny.
Yeah, that was the other thing I was going to suggest. Someone should go talk to Melvin, and I don't think it
Tiny
should be
should be
me.
speaking with the
Abby,
Viscount,
you want to
should she
talk to
not?
Melvin? I really want to talk to the hot girl. I mean,
Yeah, I know.
That is fair. I also wanted to do that, and then someone over here took away my chances and opportunities in
Oh.
life to have joy.
Everyone wants to talk to the hot girl. We understand that. But if Melvin is part of this chaos, it would be best to try to get some information from him, seeing
We
as
have
the
a job
hot
to
girl
do.
didn't seem to know anything except for being hot and out to punch people.
Agreed. So let's do it this way. One of us got to talk to Melvin. Who do we want to have talk to Melvin? I can probably become friends with him. I think Poppy, maybe a Doc attitude could like work well. Yeah, he might feel safe around that. Why don't you go talk to Melvin? You can go talk to Killer Orca, Tiny. Who knows? Maybe you might change your mind. Dante, you want to go? You want to go talk to Viscount together, or do you want to split that up? Maybe I can
I
go hit up the
suppose we can
manager.
go speak with the Viscount. I understand that I am a man of duty.
Yeah. And
I
if
will
anyone,
suffer.
let me know if you hear someone yelling about some character named LaRue. Let me know. So that means I gotta do a quick change. But I think we have a plan. See you guys in like 5 minutes. All right.
Before they leave, Poppy will grab Dante by the collar and say, "Pull it together." All right.
As I said, I am a man of duty. This is my calling to work for this thing we do not speak of. We shall
All right.
go.
On your way.
All right. What order would you like to go in first? Who does what first?
We went first last time.
I'll go talk to Melvin.
All right.
Tiny, did you want to come with me, or are you going for Orca?
I think let's do the divide and conquer with Orca. Though if you hear anything from Melvin, you can always mind brain me info.
You got it.
You do get the impression that you will still be within line of sight of each other if you're talking to both of them at once.
Sounds good.
Okay. So we'll go with Tiny talking to Killer Orca first.
Oh, okay.
Or we could go with Poppy talking to Melvin first.
Let's do Poppy first, because
Oh.
I feel like I've been a little chatty today.
All right.
Hello. You're Melvin.
Yeah. He kind of shies away and just scoots a little bit away from you.
Oh, don't be afraid. I'm here to watch you perform.
Yeah, I'm just getting ready.
Could you tell me a little about your signature moves? I've heard a lot about you. I'm a fan.
Oh, I'm a new challenger and just ready to make it big and take my shot against the Killer Orca, who I know is very, very powerful and yeah,
Are you afraid?
no, just I'm more afraid of you this close to me than dealing with her because I'm going to be fighting her. I don't know what to do with you, so just and I don't know why you're a fan of me. I'm new.
You don't have to be. You don't have to do anything with me. I'm just here to talk because I'm interested in your. She looks him up and down. Style.
Roll me a perception check or insight check. I'm gonna give you one of those two.
Perception. That is a 21.
Ah, roll me an Arcana check.
It was very close to being a natural 20. That's a 13.
All right. Um, You get the distinct impression that this form is kind of an illusion.
Hmm.
Dun, dun, dun.
She will say to him, "Yes, I'm interested in your style. I notice you don't have the typical body type of the high-end competitors that I typically see, and I am a bit of a connoisseur of these fighting rings, and I just want to know, what is your angle? What makes you think you can compete?"
Uh, because it's a rock, paper, scissors competition, you don't have to be strong. You just have to know the right hand signal and be fast.
That's, on the surface, that's what they say. That's all you need. But look at Killer Orca. Look at her thighs. Thighs for days. How could you possibly compete with that?
I because I will still be faster than her.
You know what? What if I give you some, because I'm just a little concerned about, I feel like you're going to break. Could I give you something for protection?
Uh, I'm good.
Are you
Thank
sure?
you. Yeah, I'm good. Thank you.
You don't want to just step into this room with me and I can just, enchant this amulet for you so you are safe?
I'm good. Thank you so much. Are you gonna try to do a persuasion check?
Mm, am I? No, I'm I'm just going to look him in the eye and say, "Well, you know, I can see you're incredibly confident, which, whether it's unearned or not, I would admire that." She taps him on the shoulder and she says, "Good luck." She's gonna cast Bane on him.
Okay.
Just going ham today.
And leave quickly into the crowd.
All right. Next we're gonna go to Tiny.
So Tiny's running up to her like in a fluster, like. But well, first actually, Tiny kind of looks across the room and checks her out up and down and goes, "Exactly my type. Big bro has good taste. I guess I'm the big sis today." Anyways, she rushes over with a fan, and then just kind of like gives up on this whole shtick. You know what? I've kind of had enough of men today. How you feeling, doll?
I'm ready. I'm ready to crush. Roar. I'm ready to win.
Sometimes I feel like that too. I feel like with my thick thighs, which I also have, looking at yours, you might have thicker thighs than I do. But sometimes I feel like just crushing the patriarchy, crushing men between my legs. You ever get like that? You ever get that feeling where you just want to do that? Look at that twerp over there. She points at Melvin. It's like, he's so small. Why does he think he can take you on? What is this?
Just so. He's so crushable.
He's pretty crushable, yeah. I feel like we're on a different page.
Just like I could just wreck him with my thighs. Just crush.
I mean, you
Crush.
don't correct me with your thighs. I'm just saying, if you wanted to crush me between you, I'm not sure where I was going there. Why you fixated on him though? There's plenty of people around. You like women?
Because.
You like women?
I mean, yes, I love the support of women.
But do you like women? That's
Yes,
my deal.
yes, I like women.
Oh. So you like women? You know what I mean? Like,
Give me an insight check.
Let's see. Ooh, okay. Nat 20 plus 3, so 23.
Hell yeah.
So normally it had an answer to this, but you had nat 20, so I'm going to allow you to tell me what the answer is.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Gay, yes, gay romance.
I believe you got that girl.
Yeah. You want to know how I know this is a game full of all bards? We just rolled to pick up the female orc fighter in the ring. We rolled to seduce. We're
Oh, yeah.
officially bards, everyone.
Oh yeah.
I mean, at least as far as TikTok is concerned, we're all monster. Anyway, so
Izzy
Look
takes
out.
the bit spent very seriously. You ask her to get that girl,
I'm gonna
she
get
gonna
that.
do it.
Yeah, the audience is backing that train up, and I am here. I am supporting it. Dio thanks, sis.
Oh, so she's looking at her like, how do you feel about women? You know, like, would
And
you ever get
she
a?
says, I love women. If I could crush them, I would crush them too.
I mean, have you ever considered a tiny woman like me? I am pretty small.
Yes, I can crush you with my thighs like walnuts.
Like where this is going.
Before I kind of continue this conversation, I am gonna like psychically communicate with Poppy for a bit and be like, did you find anything?
Yes. Melvin is an illusion.
What is he? Do you know what he really looks like?
No. But I have a bad feeling about this. I don't know what we should do. We should delay them fighting anyway. Keep hitting on her. I can tell from this far away that's what you're doing. You don't have to explain.
Oh,
Just
no, but
keep doing it for the love of all the gods.
into him for his looks. So I'm thinking if there's some way we can break that illusion, I think that might mess up the Viscount's plans. I think we could prove that the Viscount's cheating on stage if we can break that illusion.
You're right. But what is it all for? Is it just to make money? I
You
hope the
hear
others are finding out.
5 minutes before the event.
So why don't you and I?
She turns back to Killer Orca.
Maybe you and I can go into a back room just a little bit right before your game, just for a beat.
I need to get ready. I need to get ready to win.
You know what? Actually, why don't I see you after the game, maybe?
And I psychically communicate with Poppy and like I think we gotta find Joaquin and Dante, and we just gotta figure out a way to break that illusion. We don't even need to meet the Viscount.
Also, we should bet some money on Killer Orca. I think we could do this.
Let's discuss. And I'll run over from where I am and meet up and kind of try to pull Piney away and say, woo-hoo, yeah, let's go find our compatriots.
See you later.
All right, let's go to Joaquin and Dante. Where are you?
going to the place I was told.
All right, so you go over to the box, and there is a guard out front.
Joaquin,
Yeah.
go, do the change, do the change, do the change.
Right.
Gotta be important.
Right. Give me like a few minutes. Right back.
Hello, the guard individual. Hello.
Hello.
I wish to announce for the Viscount an individual that is my associate. LaRue, I'm sure you are familiar.
LaRue?
Would like, yes, LaRue.
LaRue's not a made-up legend?
No, LaRue is true, flesh and blood. I assure you that you will see LaRue in his gorgeous attire, shining of gold, absolutely illuminating these hallways that we are in because he would like to speak with the Viscount.
Uh, that's great, but the Viscount is not here. There's only like one. There's only one figure in there, and it's a pretty young thing. That's it.
Where is the Viscount?
Not here. I think down near the pit.
LaRue! It is so good to see you! You are very quiet, LaRue!
Sorry, I like to let my presence do the talking for me.
The Viscount led us astray. Apparently, there is a very pretty individual in here that is not the Viscount.
This man, he goes back on his word. I guarantee the lady there, she's probably the manager of the pretty orc fighter in the ring. I tell you what, I will go personally accost the Viscount for his rudeness. Why don't you speak to the manager or join me? The choice is yours.
Would you like to join me in this, or shall we go attempt to find the Viscount? It is sounding like they are not around.
No,
Ooh.
this is the Viscount's box. He just doesn't happen to be here. His belongings are here.
Then surely they will return. Clearly, they just went to the restroom.
I turn around and I kind of like turn my face away from the guard, but I'm whispering to Dante, hey, listen, supposedly the Viscount is rooting and betting against Orca. So why is Orca's manager in his box? If he's betting against her and using a ringer to knock Orca out of competition, then how come the Orca's manager is with him? And I talked to Orca. Orca has no idea about anything lascivious going on. She may be getting screwed by her manager.
The easy way to find out is to simply wait in this box and speak with the manager while we are here.
You want to go inside and talk to the manager?
Yes, I believe if this person inside of this box is in fact the manager, it would be ideal.
Sure.
Because
Okay, how do you want to play?
then we can confront the scandal, as it were.
Okay. Okay, cool. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna go in with you, but I'm gonna make sure I'm open in case anything is happening with Poppy and Tiny. I turn around. Monsieur Guard, you're doing a wonderful job protecting this box, but we have business with the count and of course the lady inside. We would like to intro. Please do the right thing and let us go in.
You
C'est LaRue!
My apologies. I am Leroux, sword of the war and hero of the nobles.
okay? Sure. You have business with pretty young thing? Are you?
Yes, of course.
The PYT, if you would.
Would you deny that this is true? If not, we can walk in there and ask her ourselves, or at least strike up a conversation.
Just very odd. I mean, okay. I mean, I'll watch.
This is business networking.
And so the guard steps aside, and you see a few things. You see, you just kind of see a box, just a plain black box. You see, some betting slips with Melvin the Mauler, and you see a crate, with a kitten in it. And the kitten has a tag with a gold disc that says PYT on it.
I go pet the cat immediately.
The cat is in the crate, so you have to take it out of the crate.
I will reach my finger through and pet the cat.
I feel jealous
kitty-
as a full action.
The kitty licks your finger.
Oh, I'm even more jealous. Damn you!
I am blessed.
I am losing a whole spell slot for how jealous I am over that. Oh my god!
Did you get an inspiration die for that?
Do I have any food for this guy? Can I use one of my rations? He probably doesn't want a ration. That's all I got. Is there any food for this young man around or woman?
The kitty or the
kitty?
You look around, and in the box, you see a couple of things. You see like bits of cooked chicken, along with some powder of some sort, and then some vials of things, and some leaves, and like
This kitty's getting
twine.
chicken. I'm gonna take a piece of chicken and start feeding the kitty.
All right, you start feeding PYT.
All right, so just so I have clarification, the kitten is the pretty young thing, the pretty young lady. There's no one else. The Viscount is in here, and Andrea, the manager, is not in here.
Correct.
Yes, to say I've been wrong. Yes. Other French words. I look to Dante and I say, "We screwed up. This is not the place. It's the Viscount. We can wait for the Viscount to come back, but ain't no one here
What
for
do you
this
mean
cat."
this is not the place? It has a cat.
And look, I hear you. I want to pet the thing too. I want to rip open that box and I want to rub its belly until it mauls my hand off. But the
All
fight's about to start.
right, ladies and gentlemen,
Oh, we have
the
a great scene.
championship round that you've been looking for.
Could
The
we
champ.
say
What?
beforehand that like in the meantime while they were doing this that like I ran off and placed all of our tulips on Killer Orca.
Okay, we'll say that you did that.
Goodbye, money.
All right. So you hear the announcement of ladies and gentlemen. We are here for the championship round that you have been waiting for. On this end, we have our 3-time champion, Killer Orca, and she gets into the ring and she just pumps up her arms, and you hear a huge crowd, thunderous applause, lots of cheering. And first-time challenger who's gone up the ranks somehow quickly in his first time trying to do rock paper scissors is Melvin the Mauler. And you hear polite applause, but not as the rocking applause you got from Killer Orca. And you see Melvin come in and get into the ring. He stumbles a bit just trying to get into the ring. And you see them ready to get rock, paper, scissors.
I want
And
to prepare a spell, which I'll tell you when it happens, for like right as Melvin's like taking his rock paper scissors.
alrighty. Okay.
Yeah, can I also prepare a spell as well? Would I be allowed to?
Yeah. So what we'll
Okay.
do is we're going to basically do initiative rounds, but your rounds will have to occur after theirs because they actually have to throw. But actually what I'm going to do is the host is going to announce, rock, paper, scissors, and then at that point they will throw. Your initiative rounds will just determine how fast you will do any of this. Okay? And so due to the instance of time, let's have everyone roll your initiative. And tell me what they are.
14.
14 for Dante.
11.
11 for Poppy.
15.
15.
19.
19. Joaquin, 15. 14. All right. We start off with Joaquin at 19.
Okay. So he's still under Bane, right?
As far as you know.
Okay. So, I am going to kind of leap out of the box very dramatically, swinging along a rope or whatever, because I need to get in range, because I'm going to drop Zone of Truth on Melvin.
Oh, Sam, as your DM, I do need to tell you that Bane only lasts for 1 minute.
You're right.
This is important. If you want to cast Bane, you do have to get within 30 feet of this character. Is everyone down at the pit right now.
We,
Uh,
yeah, we would
I'm
be.
up in the box with the cat.
Okay.
And
But I think yeah, Poppy and Tiny aren't down in the pit, so this is fair.
Mhm.
But I'm just letting you know you need to do that.
Got it.
Okay.
Also, I can drop Zone of Truth 60 feet away. Am I within 60 feet of him?
And you're in the box, right? I'm gonna
Yes,
say
sir.
yes.
Okay.
if you check the
Okay,
message as
cool.
well, PJ.
I did. I wanted to make sure we weren't going to waste a spell slot on that because it's a brilliant plan. But I want to make sure I don't have to waste that. So within 60 feet, in a 15-foot sphere, I'm going to drop Zone of Truth on Melvin. And don't want to be rude. No. I'm going to leave the lady secrets to herself. I respect the lady secrets, but I'm going to drop Zone of Truth on Melvin. With the Bane active, is the Bane still active, or does that have to be reapplied?
No, it
The
wouldn't
Bane
be
is not
active right now.
active.
Okay. Sarah, really fast. Are you gonna use Bane? Because if not, no big deal. No, cool. Then he needs to roll for me a charisma save.
Mm-hmm.
He's got to beat a 13.
Okay.
Unless someone wants to impose a disadvantage on him.
All right. Due to the interest of time, I'm gonna roll now.
All right.
He beats that by 4.
Yeah, I thought so.
Okay.
The effect still lasts for 10 minutes, but he's not under the effect.
All right. Next we go to Tiny.
They haven't gotten into squaring up in rock paper scissors ring yet.
Yeah,
Right.
I mean they're about to, like they're literally throwing their chops now. If you would like to hold your action until they go, you may.
I might want to hold my action.
Okay, next we have Dante.
I will be covering my body in Melvin bet slips that are here with all of Giuseppe's stuff. I'm gonna take the cat out of the cage,
Mm-hmm.
and hold this good cat. Look over at Joaquin and go, "Are we thinking what we are thinking?"
Probably, but I mean, of course, probably. But give
We
the
have
roll.
the answer.
The kitty and the betting slips, of course.
It
Tell
is
them all. What a loss.
now. Question: do we go loud or quiet?
Lauro is here. The streets are never quiet. We go loud.
Very well. I will hold the cat here dramatically. You do your job. I will cast Featherfall on Joaquin.
My next turn, I will use it.
All right, next we go to Killer Orca, who is making her bid, and it looks like it's going to be rock. Next we go to Poppy.
So this entire time, Poppy's just been staring intently at Melvin.
Mhm.
And once she sees him go to do his throw, she starts whispering this like strange melody coming out of her mouth that's just only he can hear.
Mhm.
And I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers at a 2nd level.
Okay.
So he must make a wisdom saving throw of 12.
Okay. Wisdom saving throw of 12. I rolled a 5.
So he hears these melodies entering his ears, and then all of a sudden, this terrible pain just reeks his body. He takes 3d6 psychic damage.
Okay.
And if he has a reaction, he has to use it to move as far away as possible from this where he currently is. So yeah, let me give you that damage.
Yes. Let me know what that is.
Yeah, that is. Oh, it's 46 because I did it at 2nd level.
Yeah.
That's 13 points of damage.
13 points of damage.
Psychic damage.
All right. Gets a headache. Gets a headache at the time. So takes that damage. Just he's visibly jarred out of nowhere. Thinks that something is behind him, assuming that you're behind him, and charges so quickly out that he's actually now outside of the ring, and you hear the host go, disqualified!
Tiny, you bet on Orca, right?
I bet on Orca. Wait, Tiny still hasn't gone yet. Could I still take my turn even though he's disqualified?
Yes.
I'm gonna use detect thoughts to see just generally like what. Oh, it has to be for. Oh no, it's certain creatures plural. Okay, so I'm just looking around within 30 feet of me to detect thoughts to see if anybody is thinking of something specific related to like cheating or like what's going on. Like I bet money on this. Just general vicinity.
Oh, the general vicinity? Sorry, what
30
one? Well, what?
And I'm right.
What are you casting again?
Detect thoughts.
Detect thoughts. Okay.
But just specifically to see what people around me are reacting to this and try to pinpoint people within the crowd who are having like that was my, money right there. Who bet on him?
Ah, okay. You're getting a lot of thoughts. You'll get like a couple of people think that because just generally, you get that. The biggest one that you get is from the figure that is running the way the fastest.
Um,
Um,
I
and
think
in
that was
the
my.
in the interest of time, as we only have 10 minutes left, we the figure of Melvin the Mauler suddenly arrives in the Viscount's box office. And what is Dante doing with PYT?
Petting the cat and feeding the kitty chicken.
At this point, he the figure of Melvin casts uh casts hold person on you, takes his stuff, including PYT, puts him in the crate, takes his stuff, and leaves.
How is he leaving? Is it just like he poof vanishes or?
He casts a spell that, unless you were there, you're not sure how he left. But you could tell it was magical means.
I assume we were rushing after him, and then we end up in the box with the rest of everyone else being like, "What happened?"
Yes.
Yeah.
They took the cat.
They also took all the betting slips on Melvin, and from what we can tell, it was probably the real Melvin, who is quite the accomplished magic caster. So this is problematic to some degree, no?
I mean, I'm thinking that he's got to be a mage of some kind, but I think the Viscount's definitely been cheating, and at least we got the scoop there. How are we gonna prove it?
Yes,
Well,
I cannot believe that this Melvin took all the Viscount's clothing and the cat, as if it was their own.
Well, I have an idea. If we can find the person I was watching the fight, the one who ran away, give me a few unkind words in a few minutes. We can get the information out of them without any harm, I swear.
Yes. At this time, it is now time to do your news report. Is everybody ready?
That's right, as we're gonna be.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So here we go to the news. Hello, and welcome to today's issue of Poison Tulips. We've had an interesting event happen recently at the big rock, paper, scissors event at Tomorrow's Playground dealing with the killer orca. Let's see what various people from our news team happen to find out. We will start first with Leroux. Leroux, to you.
Thank you. Bonjour and bienvenue. Coming to you live from the recent events of Tomorrow's Playground, the hero was there to witness controversy, scandal, as the prestigious art of rock, paper, scissors has been completely lied and led astray through corruption. The new up and comer, Melvin Mahler, a fraud, a charade. Clearly, someone else with major powers using a disguise on oneself, while in the waiting box of one very gossipy Viscount, we found the real Mervyn the Mauler, who accosted us unawise with magic. Were I aware of my facilities, I would have bested him quickly in combat, but this is not the case. Unfortunately, the evidence of such scandal has been absconded with, as with the coward pretending to be Melvin Le Mauler. But in other news, keep an eye out for the killer orca. She is truly a goddess with a heart of gold. She deserves the finest things in life, and I just hope that she's very happy. But that is, of course, just the word on the streets. I am Loro. Thank you.
Thank you, Leroux. Next, we go to Morgana Malice with Arts and Entertainment. What is her perspective on what's happened at Timur's playground? Morgana, to you.
Morgana Malice here. As we awaken each day to the bleakness of life, we reflect on our collective suffering and the trending fashions of the day. I'm here to report on the dull and dreary fancies of tomorrow's playground. It seems what's in style these days is illusory dressings, seeing as coats of illusion have been used to deceive the wealthy patrons of the day into making fraudulent bets. So beware where you put your money and your tulips, because though some may hide their horrors on the inside with fanciful lace, others do it more blatantly with magic. Back to you.
Thank you. Next, we go to Baby Bell, Society Gossip. What does this gossip have to say about the event at Timur's playground? Baby Bell.
Hello, baby bells. Nice seeing ya. So I've got some new word on the street of a few different things. One, there's a new relationship happening, a new mysterious uh, nobility of some kind. We're not really sure, but sources say might be in some kind of protection program, is having a fling with Killer Orca after the whole fiasco. Nobody's really sure how serious it is yet, but I'm hoping, considering I think it's a way cuter couple than Melvin the Mala, who's still on the run from whatever fiasco he and the Viscount started, and the Killer Orca. I just think they're cuter. She's got beautiful thighs. Anyways, another
Beautiful
thing.
thighs? Okay, let's move on. Dante, dilettante, to you. Any final thoughts about Timur's playground?
Uh, Hello, this is Dilettante with the hot gas, Tien. I actually got a question that may be very similar to many of the things that we have spoken of today. It starts with Dear Dilettante, the flawless creature I am repulsed by is one who has the skin color of the untouched forest, toned muscles with the strength of only the most endearing goddesses, and the rock, paper, scissors talent that could challenge even the infamous Laru. Oh, how do I prevent her from loving me? I am just not that into her due to my vast and decrepit age difference, as if I were a humble Viscount Giuseppe in comparison to this beautiful orca. Signed, the hopeless Haggard Mauler. Do not know if it has any relation, but my answer to this was that I'm sure that it is the killer orca herself. A flawless creature, as I was once advised by a great man of revolution, one must always be themselves, so perhaps you should lie and cheat in a competition of rock, paper, scissors. Dirty tactics such as the gutting of the nose or the cat burglary might I suggest procuring some of the Orca brand bathwater to perhaps lubricate one's social muscles prior to approaching Orca to ensure they are aptly horrified. I wish you luck, friend dilettante.
And that is the news for today. And uh, everyone have a pleasant later afternoon. All right, so that is game. So let's have everyone just quickly do outros. Where can people find you on the internet? So let's start off with Izzy.
I'm sorry, I'm just losing it from that end. Oh my. That was wonderful. Hi, I'm Izzy. Um, nice to like hang out with you all today. Super fun reading chat, and also like hedgy cleric. Thank you again for letting me romance my lady. Um,
Very good.
um, take off my ears, break the illusion. I am a singer living in LA. I also LARP and do dorky things a lot. I'm not really sure what else to say about me. I'm always
Where
kind of
do
weird.
they find you?
Yeah.
Yes, you can find me. I don't really use my Instagram very much, but if you want to follow it, I would appreciate it. It's called Fizzy Spring Music for the handle. I'm on TikTok as Fizzy Spring. I do use that. It's a lot of like sad boy hours and also music and also thought hours. You want to see me thought? Good for children, family channel. Anyways, that's pretty much me. But yeah, happy to reach out and chat with y'all if you ever want to chat.
Yes, in this case, thought means she is thinking. Next,
Yes.
we go to PJ. Where can people find you very quickly?
Hey everyone, I'm PJ McGaw. You can find me all over the internet at pj.mcgaw. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. Come find me, have a good time. And when I'm not here with these awesome people, you can find me Wednesdays, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Nat 20 Productions Official as we do our super show called Edge of Legend. And I think you're going to get a kick and see some familiar faces. And I love you, and I hope to see you all there.
All right. Sam, where can people find you on the internet?
Hello, you can find me everywhere at Hey Sam Sterling. Spend too much time on TikTok, so start there, I guess. And that's it for me. Oh, also, I'm with PJ on that 20 Productions, playing a barbarian.
All right. Tobias, where can people find you on the internet?
Hi, I'm Tobias McCurry. You can also find me at Tobias McCurry on Instagram, on Twitter, all that jazz. Also on springhieldstudios.com because I make
Oh,
cool stuff sometimes.
yes. Well, I mean, cool. You make cool stuff all the time, but sometimes
Oh,
when it's
shucks.
times. So, my name is Ryan Omega. He, him. You could find me on my Twitch channel, Life Action Roleplay, where I make a bunch of content from topical things to running independent LARPs. And next week here on Poison Tulips, we're gonna have a guest, a Michelle Wen Bradley, and we're going to be having an episode dealing with the Mix Scandelabra pageant because it's open to all genders. And uh, don't miss A Song for the Shadows premiering Monday, April 19th at 6 p.m. Pacific time here on twitch.tv/gildinglight. And the Sirens Battle of the Bards Kickstarter goes live Thursday, April 22nd. So go to thebardbook.com. So that's all one word, thebardbook.com for more info. You can also follow information from the studio that makes it, Apotheosis. So Apotheosis, I'll spell that APOTHEOSIS Studios on social media, and join this Discord if you want more details, more juicy gossip, because this game and this studio is all about the juicy gossip. Thank you for attending, and this is Poison Tulips signing off. Bye.